Hey everyone, we are live right now. We're just getting this stream set up and we'll be started here just shortly. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, I think we're all ready to go here, guys. Thank you for coming out. We are going to hopefully have a good time here together. Okay, let's get going. So we are on fall 26 right now. No, we're not. We are on autumn 26, autumn 6, and we are going to, no, let's keep one of those. Hey John, thanks for just popping in and saying hi, appreciate that. I just had some free time before bed here and I figured I'm gonna stream a little bit. And if no one comes, that's alright. I can get the content up and folks can enjoy it at a later time, but thanks for coming, John, and have a good one. Excuse me. Okay. We will deal with our animals here. I always have a hard time going from Pioneers of Olive Town over to Friends of Mineral Town just because the button inputs are a little bit different, so it throws me off, but that's alright. Okay, let's feed the chicks here to just like that. Alright, those are done. Let's get the other animals out of the barn, and then we can decide. This will be a short stream, I think, maybe 20 minutes, give or take. I was actually working on my taxes before this, and I got locked out, so I figured, well, let's stream. Taxes can come later. Dingus is doing well. Let's milk Dingus for a quick second here. And we got the milk. Okay. Oh, look at that. Dark roast is ready to be milked as well. Okay, cotton's good. But dark roast, you are... Let's milk dark roast, see what we can get. I mean, if we got a coffee, that'd be amazing. Can I not? Alright. Potentially can't milk dark roast. And is this guy ready to be sheared? I don't think so. No, okay. Let's see here. You don't like eggs, so I'm not going to give you one, but you do. And I think you do. And I think you do. Hey, Goldeneye, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I think it'll just be a short one tonight, but happy to have you along. Alright, animals taken care of. Harvest Sprite's given some food, so let's see what we can do here. Hey Carnage, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I don't think you've been in one of my streams before, unless quietly, but happy to have you. Glad to have you. I think I owe you a DM, Carnage. I better remember to send that over to you tomorrow when I get up. I had a couple ideas that we can chat about. Some cross promotion. Okay, we're low on grass. We still have this this thing where we need to sell a bunch of green grass in order to figure out what we're gonna get, because apparently if we sell a lot of it, we're gonna get something good. So let's hopefully we can find something. I filmed a whole bunch more Pioneers of Olive Town today. So I have content currently booked Monday through Thursday next week. And I thought I'd give you a quick update on when that's all going to drop. So 3 a.m. our first 30 minutes commentary free for the game will drop. 9 a.m. the first Let's Play for the game will drop. And then 12 p.m. noon on Monday the second Let's Play will drop. And then we'll be dropping a Let's Play every day. We'll be dropping a Let's Play every day from that point forward, always at 12. Hey sir, how are you? Glad to have you here again. But anyway, I hope you guys are going to tune in for that. You talk about, or I've talked about, and John's talked about, yeah, Carnage, I played Farm Together only a little bit. I had a hard time to get into it, but it's something I feel like I should go back to. Oh, John and I were talking about like when you can release content that, hey Kevin, glad to have you. When you can release content that will kind of prop up your channel and kind of give you that extra boost into some new territory. So I'm really hoping the Pioneers of Olive Town and the Harvest Moon content I have planned for next week will kind of be what kind of pushes us forward. So looking forward to that. I'm going to upgrade my tools, and I want to do the hammer, but I can't. Oh, okay, we haven't used our hammer enough. I can get a silver axe though. I can't do any of those, so we're gonna do this silver sickle. I should try it again, especially now that I stream a little bit, and a bunch of you, I guess, are playing it. We could probably do something fun together. The only issue is I have a hard time getting, because I just have, like, a Switch is so easy. I can move my dock over to my desk, hook up my Streamlabs and everything, and do it right from there. And it's a little bit harder with my PS5. Well, I can stream straight from my PS5, but my Xbox is still a problem because Xbox doesn't have a stream straight to YouTube option, which is a bit disappointing. Kevin's playing new Super Mario 3D World, I'm going to guess, not 3D All-Stars. Which is fun. I like Bowser's Fury a lot. I didn't play that here on the channel. I did a first 30 minutes, but that was it. It would have been one I would have liked to play with viewers. Maybe we'll. I was playing Titanfall 2. I have purchased and lost multiple copies of Titanfall 2. Just always nabbing them up from the dollar store. You're bringing in yesterday's chat, eh, Goldeneye? The chat we had yesterday about points and how Canada gets the shaft on points. It is unfortunate. All right, where are we going here? I know it's pretty late, so I appreciate all of you that are in here. Did you have a good day? Everybody had a good day? Things went well. As good as you can during a pandemic, I suppose. Let's see. It was a busy work day. Worked late, filmed some stuff for next week, and then put my chair together. I did get a new chair. Secret Labs sent me the Titan Series chair, and I'm really enjoying it. I should have gone on video today, and I could have shown it off. But it's pretty comfortable. Goldeneye, we bought Starlink, the Switch version with Star Fox for our kids for Valentine's Day gift for my wife and I. $4 at the dollar store. When that game came out, I played it. Ubisoft hooked us up and got us access to literally like everything. We got like the Ultimate Edition as reviewers, so it had like we didn't get all the ships, like the actual physical ships, but we did get like everything unlocked within the game, and we put so much time into it and loved it. So it's sad to see how far it's fallen. Really disappointing. But with one dead Ubisoft property, right, comes a brand new one in Phoenix Immortals, and I got to assume that we're going to see more of those. I could see an Immortals based on Egypt. I could see an Immortals based on Norse mythology. So I think there's a lot they could do with that franchise. And I hope they don't I don't want it to be overkill. obviously, but I still think there's tons of potential for a fantastic new series over at Ubisoft. Especially since some of the other ones have felt dated. I mean, I did like Valhalla. That was a good. That was a step in the right direction, in my opinion. But there's aspects of Ubisoft franchises that are starting to feel dated. Yeah, there's no game. You do have to go. It's an eShop download, and with the Switch, yeah, Carnage. It's such a good game. GoldenEye, with the Switch storage being so small, and we have so many of these. Oh, look at that, guys! Nice. With so many of these Switch units in my house, we always try to go physical. So it was disappointing that there was no. It was disappointing that there was no cartridge in the box, but I mean, game in the box, cartridge in the box is the same thing. But I mean, what can you do? All right, we're down here. 5 folks checking us out today. Thanks to each and every one of you guys for popping in here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the new Trials is good. For sure. Hey, Aaron. Glad to have you. Aaron definitely takes a vested interest in the critters walking around my farm. 100%. I love it. And you're gonna love it, Aaron, when we drop that new footage next week. You're gonna love that the animals are basically the same, if not perhaps a little bit higher res. Just a little cuter, a little smoother. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I know. GoldenEye, it's a little disappointing. I agree with you 100%. You wish the games were in there, but I mean, for $4, if you do have access to the internet and you can afford the download, there's I mean, you got to do it, right? I mean, $4. I just can't sometimes. Okay, we tried to milk dark roast yesterday and it didn't work. But we can try to milk dark roast again. I'm not big on this milking thing. It never seems to work. Like, that's a full-grown cow, right? I'm not crazy. Guys, is that a full-grown cow? Compared to that one? Come on. I just noticed for the first time that they have little bells on their tails. And I turned the audio off while I stream just because I can't concentrate on all these things happening at once. But I just noticed there's bells. Can you like hear them jingle while I'm walking around? Actually won enough money I got to pre-order all of Town. Oh, Aaron, you're gonna love it. It's so good. I'm not supposed to say that, but whatever. Get me in trouble. I mean, all comments are going to be held till Monday at 3 a.m. I don't know if I like Olive Town. You'll have to wait till then. Yeah, I didn't go all in. I do feel a little bad, GoldenEye, for the folks that went all in on Starlink, purchasing all the ships and everything, only to have it die after one. But I mean, is that what we're still talking about, GoldenEye? Are we still talking about Starlink, or am I missing the boat here on these conversations? GoldenEye, yeah. Oops, sorry. Oh man, I didn't hear. Yeah, no one heard anything. All opinions are being held until Monday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. and you will be able to catch some content if you happen to be awake at 3 a.m. Eastern time. You can hop onto my YouTube and watch 30 minutes commentary free of the first, the beginning. I know people, I can already tell. So when that that first 30 minutes goes live, it's gonna like really trigger some longtime Harvest Moon Story Seasons fans, because what I did purposefully is did the bare minimum so that my first 30 minutes could cover as much of the game as possible. So like I got into day 2 and I finished like all the tutorial stuff that the mayor taught me, and then I like went to bed, and it was like 11:30 or 11:45 in the morning, because I just wanted to be able to go to day 3 to get any more of the tutorial stuff on that first 30 minutes. So interesting. Starlink Aaron is yeah, right there for GoldenEye set. Sci-fi game. It came out for all the consoles. It actually had like a Toys to Life aspect to it. It had a ship you could like in a special controller, at least for Switch, that you put the Joy-Cons into, and then the ship would sit on top of the controller, and you played the game. You could swap out the guns on the ship. You could change the way the wings looked. You could change the what the Switch version came with Star Fox, so you could switch out the captain of the ship and put Fox McCloud in there. It was an interesting concept, but obviously died after one entry. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna knock this stump down just because I haven't been very diligent with getting grass and feeding the harvest sprites, so I need to do that better. Excuse me. I want to flag for you guys, and this is by no means something you have to do, and I'm not making any money on this, but we did review, I know a bunch of folks I've seen asking about racing chairs. We did review one from Ewin Racing. It's not live yet, but we do have a coupon code that they gave us for you to save 30% either in the Canadian, US, or European shops. So if anybody's interested in that, just shoot me a DM and I can share that info with you. Again, I'm not going to actually make any money off it. They just shared it with us when they sent us a chair, so I wanted to just flag that in case anybody's interested. But I will say, if you do have the funds, 500 plus, I would go with Secret Lab chair. Nothing wrong with Ewin chairs, but it's a $300 chair as opposed to a $550, $600 chair, and obviously there's going to be a difference. Okay. Tomorrow, conscious effort to pay more attention to the harvest sprites. Alright. I haven't been giving the Harvest Goddess anything either. I'm really slacking. I do have disappointing news to share on Littlewood. So, as often happens with one-man show games, just a second here. Good morning, we've got him for the Harvest Festival. Bring ingredients to throw into a big pot. We want for you to bring something delicious. I think I'll bring some milk to the Switch. Anyway, so generally what happens with one-man show games, and what I mean by that is like a Stardew Valley where one guy does all the work, is they don't actually release in all regions at the same time. So when we think about video game regions, we obviously think about North America, Europe, Australia, and generally Asia. Unfortunately, the rest of the world we just don't ever talk about, but they slide in wherever they slide in. But those are the 4 main ones. So Littlewood is launching in the US tomorrow, and I was hoping to do a first 30 minutes and stream a little bit of it, just because it's kind of in line with the content we're creating right now. Unfortunately, the game is only launching in the US tomorrow. It doesn't launch in Canada till March 11th. So while I did get an early code, it won't redeem in the eShop in Canada until March 11th. So I have a dual role here, so I'm obviously doing this YouTube channel and having a good time with it, but ultimately all of the excuse me, ultimately all of the codes I get and stuff are actually for written content on gamesreviews.com. And unfortunately, because of the delay, I do have to shift the code over to my writer, so he can work on it. He's in the US, so he can work on it and get it written. So that means we won't have content of Littlewood this week or next week. And even when March 11 rolls around, I might buy it and do a first 30 minutes of it just for you guys to see, but I don't see us streaming it just because we'll have Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. So just wanted to flag that to you all just in case you were wondering. Hey Vlad, hey Raider. How's Dingus? Dingus is well, but Dark Roast looks like a full-grown cow. Someone please confirm. And I'm not getting any coffee milk from it, so that's pretty upsetting. Other than that, things are going, keep up the good work. Things are going well. I really should think about giving these guys some treats for all their hard work. Gotta keep them happy. Do I have any red grass for the... Oh, I got bluegrass for you. Fantastic. Did I give you something? No. Okay. Anyway, I think the green guy and the red guy might be in the barns. Yeah. I seem to have stumbled on this great group of people who all know each other, and it's quite enjoyable to have them in the chat. I think almost on a daily basis right now we're connecting, and it's actually been it's made the I'm gonna be honest, all of you guys in the chat have been like so great to me. It's made me less, not concerned, because like I do this just for fun, but there's always that sense of anxiety where, all right, I'm gonna hit the stream button and maybe no one's gonna come, right? But you guys have all been fantastic. Every time I stream, even if it's 2 folks, you know, slowly people roll in and it's just a really good time. I enjoy myself. The stress and anxiety of will people come, won't they come, kind of melts away. And in reality, not that I don't care about any of you, but I mean, I do this because I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. It's not like I'm making millions off my YouTube channel with 1,200 subscribers, right? But you guys just make it so easy. Make it so easy. And I can't thank you enough. And who knows, one day we might build this into something big, or this might be all it is. And if this is all it is, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep coming back for the chats and the good times. 100%. And the giveaways. Who doesn't like giveaways? I have a whole whack load of things to give away this weekend. So hopefully we can find some time to stream. I know this weekend for me is going to be busier than normal because we're swapping kids' rooms and building a couple new beds and a bunch of other things. And then I'm a little concerned about how streams are going to go in March, just because my kitchen renovation will be starting and literally just ripping out my entire upstairs. It's gonna tearing down walls, tearing up floors. It's all going bye-bye. So it'll be fantastic when it's finished, but it's gonna be noisy. So that might just mean more late night streams like this, but it also could mean more premieres. And I don't know how you guys feel about those premieres. I hope you enjoy them. I can hop in the chat and kind of talk with you guys there, but well, play it by ear. I feel like, okay, someone in the chat, let me know. Did you all know each other prior to this, whether virtually or actual in person? Or have some of you actually connected here in these streams? Because if some of you connected here in these streams, like that just makes me smile like so much. I mean, if you didn't, it makes me smile too, because you're all here and we're all doing this together. So, all right, let me get one more load in here, and then we'll sell the rest tomorrow. We're gonna make quite a bit of money actually today. Although I don't think I did any. Although I do, I'll go check the animals when I'm done. I like the feature Carnage just because it allows me to, when I can't stream, like if I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to stream, I can at least put out some content, because it's great to connect. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. And it's awesome that you're all here. Couldn't be more happy. And it is a small world, sir. And ironically, I do know that like you guys are Xbox folks because I've seen you in my contests, which I love, by the way. And it's funny that we play Switch here, which was never going to be my plan. But here we are. Here we are. Look at that. Vlad and Raid Aaron knows from here. That's great. I love it. Okay, if you check our bank account right now, guys, we're sitting at almost 38,000, and you know, in 7 days, and I'm gonna get this stream done before we jump into new stuff. But in 7 days, we're buying a pet, and I have no idea what it's gonna be. I'm sure someone could look it up, but it's gonna be a surprise for me, and I can't wait to see what we get. I really can't. All right. How many folks are coming back? 1, 2, 3. So this is it. So everybody else is there you go. Everybody else is back at the Harvest Sprite hut, so we'll have to see about getting them back on the farm to help out. Okay, how's everybody doing? Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, that looks like a sheep I can shear. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. Okay, and that does not look like a llama I can shear, or an alpaca, or whatever it is. Okay, you are going to give me some wool. Or, I mean, you're going to give me some milk, 100%. Give it to me. There we go. But what about you, Dark Roast? Oh yeah, I'm going to get some right here, guys. There it is. A coffee milk, rank S. Okay, I don't want to eat it. There we go. I'm gonna catch up on this stream, on this chat here. I love Xbox, but I don't discriminate against both. I still want to switch to. Yeah, I would say prior. I mean, I've always been a Nintendo fan, and I've been called a fanboy, and I've been called a lot of things, but I have always been a Nintendo fan. Am I overly apologetic to some of the things they do? Probably. But I've done a good job of removing myself from most Switch reviews on, or at least Switch exclusive reviews on games reviews. I think it's just better for the content we produce over there. So I have a writer in the US that handles all of our Nintendo stuff, and I just purchase from out of pocket, which is fine by me. But I would say if I were to say what's growing up, what was it? It was Xbox. I mean, original Xbox. My family was fortunate enough to be part of the Xbox Live beta testing group when you got that like cool little pack, came with the headset. I think it was like orange or something to show that you were a beta member for Xbox Live. Like that's way back. So I've always fascinated myself a Xbox person. But I will say that I've been incredibly impressed with the PlayStation 5. I've never been a PlayStation guy. I had a PlayStation 4 briefly, very briefly, and I had a PSVR again briefly. But I'm really enjoying the PS5. I've been playing some of the multi-plat games over there, despite generally, at least last generation, playing all multi-plats on Xbox. So there you go. I did not grow up with the NES. My first console was a Nintendo 64, and that's not because I couldn't have. We just didn't really get into video games until Nintendo 64. Like, I was born in '88. Easily could have had a Super Nintendo. We just didn't. Yeah, GoldenEye. I do like the Switch. I usually have my Switch Lite right beside me for bed, but my wife does, like, if I wake her up clicking buttons, like, all hell breaks loose. Understandably so. Because she goes to bed generally 10:30, 11, and I just can't. I'm still not in the mode where I can go to bed that early. So I'm generally up till 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock, and if I'm laying in bed clicking buttons and she wakes up. Like, that's not gonna end well for me. In television. Yeah, my dad managed to get us one. I don't remember how, but I remember it being hard for him to do. But I also remember, like, my dad spent his money on that Nintendo 64, and so when we got it, we actually didn't get any games. We had to go, like, it's like, here's your Nintendo 64, and we're gonna go rent games. Okay. Atari. I wish I had an Atari right now. Do you still have it? If you still have your Atari, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm probably gonna close out this day, guys, and then call it a stream, just because I do have to finish filing my taxes before I go to bed, which is a nightmare this year because in Canada of all the additional pandemic pay and stuff like that we received, it's a nightmare to file taxes this year. What's up? Yeah, do I just hold it and then talk to you? I'm gonna give some milk, I think. Yes. Oh, you like that? That sounds good. And start the feast. Alright, so we threw in some milk. Oh, that's fantastic, Carnage. My brothers we never gave gifts to our siblings because, like I've told a lot of you, there's 8 of us total, right? So, you know, you didn't really buy presents. But my brothers pitched together, my 2 older brothers pitched together and bought me Super Mario 64 for one of my birthdays. Probably best birthday ever. Like, you're a pretty young kid getting Super Mario 64. It's pretty amazing. That was it? Okay, I thought there was like a prize or something, but whatever. Then we get back to work. So it's still 6. We got a little bit of time just before we close down the stream, just to do a little bit, make sure that this is all watered. Oh, so these spots are not going to be watered, so I got to clean those up. Yeah, there's 8 of us, 7 boys, 1 girl. Not a small family at all. Made for some interesting times, Carnage. Interesting times indeed. Okay. Well, I was glad I was able to connect with you guys all tonight. I was worried that I wasn't actually going to be able to make it work. But we did. I'm thankful for that. I've got my new chair all set up. Someday we'll have to get it on video. I mean, what's the point of having a nice chair if you can't show it to people? But anyway, I think that'll be a wrap on the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out. Hope everything's going well for you. Again, really appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me that I see the same people in like the majority of streams. I know a couple people come in and out because of life stuff happening, but really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And we're on the move for our watch time. In fact, let me see where we're at. Someone asked me the other day. I'm gonna see where we're at in terms of our watch hour. So we're going for 4,000, and we are at 3,127. So we're pushing towards that 4,000 watch hour goal, and I think we can get there pretty good. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night.